Dunkettes, Swank Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we back with Madden 22, Denver Broncos, realistic rebuild. This is as real as it gets when it comes to realistic. I ain't gonna say it no more. This is as real as it gets when it comes to realistic. Now, before we meet the squad, let's go ahead to another squad, and let me show you why. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it for y'all. We intend on getting a certain somebody. And that certain somebody is a bad man, Aaron Rodgers, my birthday twin, December 2nd. But that's next season. Let's focus on year one. This is year one. Let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and meet the squad before preseason starts, because preseason does matter in my rebuilds. So for year one, we do have two quarterbacks on the roster. Teddy Two Gloves, Teddy Bridgewater, the former Minnesota Viking. I loved him when he was in Minnesota. Horrible injury to his leg. Did well in Carolina, did well in New Orleans, did well in Denver. But he's a bridge quarterback, just like his name, Bridgewater. He's a bridge quarterback. Solid. Probably win with him, but he's going to be here for year one. I'm going to let him battle out with my boy Drew Lock. Now, this white boy got a lot of swag, man. I know y'all seen him. I think it was last season, a couple seasons ago, him on the sideline jamming out the, Jeezy. Boy got a lot of swag. Wish he would have developed in real life. Maybe they'll end up trading him away, but when we do look to get Aaron Rodgers, we'll probably move on from Drew Lock as well. Melvin Gordon, shout out to him. He was great with the Chargers. I feel like he should have like a star dev. That boring Brown. It's kind of harsh for Melvin Gordon, but we got Javonte Williams. So if we don't bring back Melvin Gordon, we got our running back of the future, North Carolina. Andrew Beck, solid fullback. And then just like the Bengals rebuild, I love the Broncos receivers. I like how they built their roster. Got Cortland Sutton, wide receiver 1. We got another potential wide receiver 1, Jerry Jeudy, their first round pick last year out of Alabama. We got Tim Patrick, who's a star dev. But if we do let Tim Patrick go, because I think he is in a contract year, we got KJ Hamler, another draft pick that they drafted in the Jerry Jeudy class last year out of Penn State. We got Kendall Hinton. They got Deontay Spencer, and then we even got Seth Williams, a rookie out of Auburn. So they deep at receiver. So we got weapons. We got weapons for starting someone when we try to trade for him. Noah Fant. I like their tight ends. They got Noah Fant. I think he was a first-round pick a couple seasons ago. You got Albert O. So they got two tight ends. Got Garrett Bowles. This is the hardest part, though, with this team. Got Garrett Bowles, star dev, 29 years old, left tackle. I think Garrett Bowles used to be trash too, by the way. He done glowed up. You got Dalton Risner, star dev. I think he was a first round, maybe a second round, couple seasons ago. Then you got Netane Moody, star dev, second year player, but he's the backup though. You got Lloyd Cushenberry III, star dev, second year center. Brett Jones, solid veteran, former Giant, former Viking. Got Graham Glasgow, he's solid, 77, 29 years old. Got DeBorn Brown, dev trait though. But look who's behind him. A guy that I felt like the Seahawks should have drafted instead of taking Dwayne Eskridge, Quinn Miners, hidden dev trait, most likely star. So we got him, but he's a backup. And then we got Bobby Massey. Now, we have to find a way where we're playing Garrett Bowles, we're playing Risner, we're playing Cushenberry. Probably not going to play Bobby Massey, so we can put Quinn Miners there. But then, how do we get Muti on the field? Do we just say, fuck Graham Glasgow? Or look at that contract. We have to play him. He's making a lot of money. He got that bag. Like, that's a big ass penalty. So don't know what we're gonna do yet when it comes to the O-line. Maybe we do play Graham Glasgow. We play either Miners or Muti. over Massey, and then we just let the other one just be like a swing tackle or our sixth offensive lineman. We'll find a way to get all of them on the field. Draymond Jones, he got star dev. He's solid. Shelby Harris, he's 30 years old, but he got star dev trait. He's solid. We're weak at defensive tackle. I ain't even gonna cap. We're weak at defensive tackle. Malik Reed filling in for Von Miller. He's okay, but we'll probably look to upgrade, pass rusher, edge rusher. Alexander Johnson, only been in the league 3 years. This is his fourth year, already 29, so he must have been an old-ass rookie, but he got star dev. Josie Jewell, normal dev, but he's solid. Kenny Young, former Raven and Ram, he's solid. And then they got Baron Browning, who I'll probably try to develop as our middle linebacker 1 or maybe even middle linebacker 2, depending on if we bring back Josie Jewell. He's in a contract year. Didn't mean to hit that. And Alexander Johnson's in a contract year, so we might have to make a decision on one of them. The pair with Brandon Browning. Then we got Bradley Chubb. I made him a team captain. He's going to take over for Von Miller as that number 1 edge rusher on the team. We're going to try to build the defense around him. And then this, just like the receivers, this team is deep in the secondary. They deep. Bryce Callahan, the veteran, star dev. PS2, Patrick Surtain, their first round draft pick. I felt like in the draft when it happened, I didn't expect them to draft him. I thought he was going to go to the Cowboys or somebody because they ain't even need him. Like, you got Bryce Callahan, you got Kyle Fuller, you got Ronald Darby, and all these guys star dev, by the way. Michael Ojemudia, star dev. Then Mike Ford, Nate Harrison. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cornerbacks. Now we know with Patrick Surtain being a first-round pick, we're going to build the defense around him just like Bradley Chubb. So he's probably going to be cornerback 1. Ojemudia, second year, he's young. Probably going to want him to be cornerback 2, cornerback 3 maybe. So he's definitely staying. Darby, horrible contract. He's probably staying. The only 2 that I see that could be expendable, Kyle Fuller, Bryce Callahan. 1 or both of them probably would be on their way out, and we're keeping PS2. Have to keep Darby because of that contract, and then Michael Ojemudia because of the age and the depth trait. And then we got Justin Simmons. Just saw him in that rebuild that I wish to not speak of, but he's on his rightful team, so hopefully he'll play like Justin Simmons. And then, like I said, deep secondary. They drafted Caden Stearns, 5th round out of Texas. We'll probably try to develop him. Then you got Kareem Jackson, who's old but solid. Still solid, still a good player. And then, just like Caden Stearns, they got another young defensive back in Jamar Johnson that we could probably try to develop. So I like this team's roster. I think they're a quarterback, and shout out to Brandon McManus and Sam Martin. I like this team's roster. Deep at receiver, deep in the secondary. Just a couple of, they got a little holes, D tackle, middle linebacker, left outside linebacker, maybe right in. But we ain't going to focus on the future right now. Who we going to trade for, get quarterback. We got Teddy Two Gloves, Teddy Bridgewater, the bridge quarterback, and we got Drew Lock. So let's go ahead, waste no more time. Let's get on with the preseason. Preseason does matter. Now, this is year 1, so we ain't going to have too many positional battles. Let's just get through the preseason, no injuries, and try to get to the regular season healthy. And as soon as I said that, we came down with an injury. Hopefully, it's nobody important. Cameron Fleming, back up. It's okay. Foot fracture. He'll be back. We got Seahawks on 1. Wins and losses really don't matter in the preseason, even though preseason matters. We get our first dub. We do have a standout. Let's just check out who it is. Let's see who's showing out, who performing, who trying to feed their family. Draymond Jones, okay. He's more of he's our DM. We're in the 3-4. Yeah, let's focus on stopping the run. So hopefully he has a breakout year. Got the Rams. Probably going to take an L, and we do. So we got to cut 12 players. I think I know all the people that I do want to cut. So we really don't need Brett Ripien. I'm going to just go ahead and cut him now. So we'll have Drew Lock, Teddy Bridgewater. We got the 3 running backs. Shout out to Mike Boone, former Viking. And then for receiver, we got Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, Tim Patrick, KJ Hamler. Right, the big 4. Then we got Kendall Hinton, Deontay Spencer, who could be a return guy for us, and Seth Williams. Now, I like Seth Williams, but maybe we could try to put him on the practice squad. This guy, I know he's a long snapper. Probably should keep him on the roster, though, just in case one of our tight ends get hurt. Can we move this guy to the practice squad? Yes, we can. So we'll move him to the practice squad. We'll move Jonathan Harris to the practice squad. One of those receivers definitely need to go to the practice squad. God damn it, I hate when teams only have 2 defensive tackles. Even though I got autofill roster off, if one of these guys get injured, they will sign somebody and they will cut somebody that I don't want to cut because Madden is going to do what Madden wants to do. Aaron Patrick, practice squad. And then we got all these middle linebackers. Don't need them all. So we got Jewell, Browning, Griffith. I'm going to stop right there. Schnrad, practice squad. Micah Kaiser might have to get cut. Practice squad for Patrick. And, yep, I'm going to say Kaiser's going to have to get cut. Don't need all those middle linebackers. And we do got a lot of cornerbacks, too. I'm going to say maybe P.J. Locke. Yep, P.J. Locke's going to have to go to the practice squad. And then maybe Nate Hairston will get cut. And then we still need to move one of those receivers to the practice squad. So we got 3 players. Like I said, receiver. I think I'm going to move that right outside linebacker. We got cornerback. Yep. So Mintz. We'll move Mintz to the practice squad, so he'll still be on the team. That's why I like having the practice squad in the game. They'll still be a part of the team. Somebody get injured, they can get called up. They're not cut, technically. I feel like if I put McTelvin on the practice squad, a team might try to steal him. I don't want that to happen. Honestly, I think I'm going to cut this guy. And we'll just be 1 lineman short. And do we move this guy to the practice squad? Yeah. I'm not 32 overall. I'm not going for it. Not going for it. So the rest of the squad should be good. No major cuts. Now, the only thing that's giving me a hard time is I don't know what the hell to do when it comes to the offensive lineman. But I think I have a plan. So we're going to go Teddy 2 gloves, QB1 for year 1. Melvin Gordon, even though Javonte Williams is the future. Beck, Saber, Williams. Going to go Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, Tim Patrick, Hamler. And I'm actually going to put Seth Williams over Dante Spencer. No, I'm gonna keep it. Like that. So we're gonna go Garrett Bowles. Who's better at tackle? I know Quinn Miners can move all over the place. He's a rookie, though. We're going to go with Quinn Miners as a backup. At tackle. Actually, no, we're going to let Cam Fleming be right there. Muti. Nope, we're going to go Quinn Miners. Here's why, though. We're going to have Cushenberry, Jones, Don Reisner. He's played center a little bit. Glenn Glasgow, Myers. Yep. And then for right tackle, we're not going to go Bobby Massey. We're going to go with Muti. Muti's going to start over Massey. And then Quinn Miners will be my sub offensive lineman. So that's how we're going to do it. Draymond Jones, Shamar Stephen, Shelby Harris, Purcell. This is the weakest spot on the team so far, especially on the defense. And then we got Malik Reed, Weatherly, Johnson, Joel, Browning, Kenny Young, Bradley Chubb, Cooper. And then actually we're going to go PS2, Callahan, Fuller, Darby, Ojemedia. Simmons, Hayden Stearns, Surtain, they have him back there, but we're not going to do that. We're actually going to go, I think Darby is cornerback 4, so we'll put Darby right there. Try to get these guys on the field as much as possible. So we put Darby over Fuller. No, we're gonna get a year out of Fuller. And then for safety, we're gonna put Ojemedia back here just to try to get all these guys some reps, get all these guys some snaps. Kickoff return, we're gonna go with KJ Hamler, the fast KJ Hamler, so he can get some playing time because he's wide receiver 4 right now. And I like it. Hinton. We got Mike Ford. We're gonna go with Boone. They got Spencer right there. Go Spencer, and then I'm gonna go Mike Ford. So Deontay Spencer, Hamler, Boone, McManus. Now, it's not going to be Dalton Risner. We're going to go with Quinn Miners as the sub lineman. So that way he can get on the field and he can get some snaps. That way we utilize all our offensive linemen. We're trying to utilize all our players. That's why I play with injuries on, because having depth matters. Melvin Gordon, third down back. Javonte Williams going to be the power back, so they both share the ball. And then for slot receiver, we're going to go with Jerry Jeudy. We need him to have a breakout year. And then we'll have Tim Patrick, KJ Hamler. Rush left end will be Bradley Chubb. He's our edge rusher. Weatherly, Malik Reed. Rush right end will be Draymond Jones, Weatherly, and Cooper. Rush D will be Shelby Harris, Purcell, Shamar Stephen. Sub linebacker will be Johnson, Joel, Kenny Young. And then slot corner will be Surtain, Darby, Ojemedia, even though we got Fuller and Callahan starting. This will be a way we can utilize the other guys behind them, Surtain, Darby, Ojemedia. So just getting the depth chart straight to where we can use all these players. This team is deep, I think. But let's get on year one. We are in the division. with the Kansas City Chiefs. So, they already a juggernaut. That's already going to be hard as hell. And the Chargers with Justin Herbert. Now, we can compete with the Chargers and the Raiders for the second spot, but it is going to be a tough task. It's going to be a hill to climb to try to get over the Chiefs. Let's see what Draymond Jones is doing, though. That boy balling. So let's see what he's doing. So he can continue his breakout. He get 2 sacks against the Giants. Now for our season goal, this is year 1. I'm not trying to get fired. Y'all saw what happened in the last rebuild. Went through like 3 damn coaches. We're in a tough AFC West. Got the Chargers, Raiders, the Chiefs. With our quarterback situation right now, I'm going to say 4 wins just to be safe. If we have a losing season, we don't get fired, keep our job. Draft class will be auto-generated, of course. And let's check out the top prospects. Now, just because we are targeting a certain someone doesn't mean we still won't pull the trigger and draft a quarterback, because we're not going to have that guy for that long. We're going to have a small window. We're going to have to try to win. So there is some quarterbacks I see. You got Brandon Chisholm, Connor Gore. We actually do need defensive tackle, which is the weakest position on our team. Don't need linemen, don't need any more in second grade, and there is a lot of quarterbacks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the top 10. So we could take a quarterback to sit behind them as well. But we might have to give up a lot of draft picks. Didn't even think about that. But week 1, we got the G-Man, New York Football Giants. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the dub on the road, get this rebuild started off the right way, and we get a dub. High-scoring game from both teams. Now, Teddy Bridgewater now. If we make the playoffs somehow, go on a deep run in the playoffs, maybe we don't trade for that person. Maybe we keep Teddy Bridgewater. Maybe we draft a quarterback or something, and we don't go after him and we keep our draft picks. Maybe that is an option too. But play well, high-scoring game. Don't like how the defense played. They're giving up 41 points to Daniel Jones. But Teddy Bridgewater, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. See, he played well, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, but we don't like the 2 picks, don't like the 2 sacks. But 70% completion rate. Melvin Gordon, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. Javonte Williams with a touchdown. We shut down Saquon Barkley, so the defense did do something. Noah Fant, 100 yards, touchdown. Evan Ingram, 2 touchdowns, 100 yards. So both tight ends going off. Cortland Sutton with a touchdown. Eric Saubert, the backup tight end, or third-string tight end, touchdown. Reisner, Cushenberry giving up sacks. And then we had Bradley Chubb with the only sack. PS2 with his first career pick. And Graham Gano made all the field goals for them, 4 field goals. So he kept them in the game. But 1-0, great start. Way better start than that last rebuild. Let me stop talking about that rebuild. I want to forget about it. It's forgettable. It's in the past. Draymond Jones, I don't think he did anything in that game. Now, we did shut them down, so maybe he did get like a dev trade or something. Nope, didn't get it done. Doesn't matter though, got the dub. See if we can beat the Jacksonville Jaguars on the road. Can we go 2-0 to start the season? Nope, we don't. Lose by a touchdown. Defense played a little bit better, but wasn't enough to get the job done. They ran all over us. Shut down the pass a little bit. We got 2 turnovers, turned the ball over ourselves. We went for it on 4th down twice, so we were too aggressive. Melvin Gordon, he's been running the rock. Mike Boone got a carry. I don't know where Javonte Williams was. Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy. KJ Hamler with 2 catches, Noah Fant, Mike Boone, Kendall Hinton with a catch, Tim Patrick with a touchdown. So we just used everybody, throwing the ball to everybody. Even Brett Jones, backup center, got in. He gave up a sack. Alexander Johnson, Bryce Callahan, both with half sacks, and then Josely Jewell with a pick, Kareem Jackson with a pick. And Brandon McManus missed a field goal. I believe it was blocked. Wouldn't have made a difference. We still would have took the L. So 1-1, we got the Jets. Man, this schedule is kind of easy. I ain't even gonna cap. They got an easy schedule until it gets to week 4. Ravens, Steelers, Raiders. Graham Glasgow, Javonte Williams, they're both back. That's perfect. Let's check out the mock draft ones. Who they got us taking? Are we taking a quarterback? What are we taking? Eagles taking 2 quarterbacks. I mean, that wouldn't be too crazy. That might happen, but that's crazy. We're the Broncos, and they actually do having us taking a quarterback at pick 17. Sean Humes out of LSU. Looks good, too. He got A trucking. A break tackle. 6'2", 220. Whew. We just might. Right, so we got Graham Glasgow back. Let's go ahead and take care of the 0-2 Jets. Man, would it be something if they got their first dub against us. Madden's good for it. But we take care of business. So we beat both New York teams, the Jets and the Giants. Shut the run down, ran the ball, old school football, passed the ball like crazy. No turnovers, 13 conversions on third down, so we were great on third down. 4 touchdowns for Teddy Bridgewater. We sacked Zach Wilson 3 times. Welcomed him to the NFL. Jerry Jeudy with a touchdown. Cortland Sutton with 2 touchdowns. Noah Fant with a touchdown. Tim Patrick at 4 catches. Fullback getting a catch. Bradley Chubb, Josey Jewell, Malik Reed, Stephen Weatherly. And we had a pick for Josie. McManus was perfect. I like this team so far. I like this team. I know it's year one. Year one is always kind of boring because it's, it's the real life season, even though it's a little different. And Mike Boone, 40 weeks Achilles tear. He is gone. Like he gone. Like he ain't coming back. Contract year 2, I think. Placed on IR. We're gonna rock with 2 running backs. Damn, that sucks. I don't even think we have anybody on our practice squad that I could call up. I don't think they have a running back on the practice squad. They don't. So I'm not going to sign anybody right now. I know Madden, though. I know Madden is going to do whatever the hell it feels like it wants to do, and they will sign somebody, especially with Javonte Williams coming back from injury. Let me just make sure they didn't sign anybody already. They didn't. Okay, that's good. They didn't. Okay, Draymond Jones is back. Let me just make sure that they didn't mess up my sub packages, because they will. Rush left end should be Bradley Chubb. Nope, they got Draymond Jones there. I don't want him there. I don't want him there. I don't need him there. And then the right is supposed, Draymond Jones, then Shelby Harris. Okay. See, make sure y'all always check your depth chart. Like, Madden, you will set it up a certain way, think it's going a certain way, and you got certain players, you get to the end of the year, this person didn't even get any stats. You know why? Because Madden switched your depth chart. Madden is the boss. So we got a weekly award. I believe that's probably Teddy with the touchdowns. Yep, Teddy, 4 passing touchdowns. Shout out to him. But he needs to keep playing like that if he wants to keep his job. Got Drew Lock coming for him. You got a certain someone that we're looking to trade for coming for him. We got 6 quarterbacks and the top prospects coming for him. And we do take the L to the Ravens. Tough game. Lamar Jackson and them ran all over us. We passed all over them. Each had a turnover. We were better on third down and fourth down. How the hell did we lose that game? You know why? We were down 14-3 at the half. Tried to come back in the fourth quarter. It was too late. We got sacked 3 times. 48 passing attempts for Teddy Bridgewater. Goddamn. Passed it a little too much. Melvin Gordon got shut down. Shut down. Jerry Jeudy was great. No touchdowns for any of the receivers. Mooti giving up 2 sacks, and then Garrett Bowles. And we had a pick for Josie Jewell. He's been playing outstanding. He might earn a new contract. Like I say, I don't base it off. Sometimes I base it off of dev traits. Maybe overall sometimes, but I mostly look at performance. If you producing, I don't care if you got the Boring Brown normal dev trait, bro. I'll take that over Alexander Johnson star dev because he's not playing well. Bryce Callahan is back from injury. Make sure he's in. And yep, everything's straight. Depth chart. So 2-2, not too bad. I expected that. We're only a game behind. Everybody else 2-2. Of course, the Chiefs up there at 3-1, and we lose in overtime to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I always hate losing to the Steelers. If you know, you know. Losing overtime, we shut the running game down. Both teams passed it, but I feel like we passed it too many times because we had 3 turnovers. Pretty even game. That's why I went into OT. And let's see, we picked off Dwayne Haskins twice. They must have cut Big Ben in the preseason because his game is broken and always does it, but I don't care about Big Ben. 40 passing attempts, 2 touchdowns for Javonte Williams, and then Cortland Sutton went off. Deontay Johnson, by the way, who should not have superstar dev when you have somebody like him, but Tyler Lockett doesn't have superstar dev. Jamar Chase doesn't have X Factor. Yeah, that part. Mooti giving up another sack. Bradley Chubb getting a sack. Shelby Harris, Patrick Surtain, PS2. Jermaine Jones and Bryce Callahan coming back from injury. 2 picks. It's unfortunate, though. He might be one of the ones that need to go so we can go forward. Tim Patrick is back. Justin Simmons is back. Didn't even know them boys was out. Let's see, who is this? Running routes? Is it Jerry Jeudy? No, it's Cortland Sutton. Can he get back up to superstar dev? I think he was superstar dev maybe last season or a couple of years ago. Try to get him back up there. He is the number 1 wide receiver on this team, despite having Jerry Jeudy. So we got Tim Patrick back. Let's just make sure that that's correct, because they might have changed my slot. No, they kept it the same. Cortland Sutton's been playing well. We ain't gonna put him in the slot. He's been playing well the way we got the depth chart set up. Justin Simmons is back. That should be good. So 2-3 on a little bit of a losing streak. Let's see if we're still not too far out. Let's see what that weekly awards is, though. I don't think it was Teddy Two Gloves. Nope, Bryce Callahan coming back from injury. 8 tackles, 2 picks. So salute to him. That boy balling. And we get another overtime game, back-to-back. Team tired, man. Can't go to 2 straight overtimes like that. Can't. Especially when we was up 21-14 in the third. We couldn't pass the ball. So Derek Carr, Bridgewater in a chess match. Gordon was great. Brian Edwards went off. He went ham. Albert O with 2 touchdowns. I like how this team actually uses both tight ends. Or maybe Noah Fant was hurt because I didn't see him on the stats. Shelby Harris with a sack. McManus missed a field goal that probably cost us the game. Every point matters. Every point is important. Every play, every down, every second is important. Cushionberry's back. Fant's back. Yep, he was injured. Not even going to click that because Cortland Sutton did not get it. And we got the 4-2 Browns. Always a tough game when you play Browns in the Madden sim. And we lose another close game, so that's 3 straight close games. So that shows you. Thursday Night Football, too, by the way. That just goes to show. We got the talent. We're just a couple of pieces away. All these games have been close. 3 sacks. Couldn't stop the run. Jerry Jeudy almost 100 yards. Noah Fant with a touchdown coming back from injury. Cortland Sutton. Tim Patrick. KJ Hamler. Mooty's giving up a lot of sacks. I don't like that. McManus was perfect. And we have another breakout scenario. Raiders and Chiefs battling it out at 5-2. So it looks like we're playing for third or last in the division. Who is this? Draymond Jones. So he played well in the preseason. Didn't hit week 1. Has a second chance to get a depth trait. Actually, he already has a depth trait. He has a chance to go up to superstar. And look at that. Bengals replacing Joe Burrow. They need to fix the draft logic, man. They really do. We're the Denver Broncos. I think I skipped over. They got us taking a receiver. See, fix the draft logic. We got like 5 receivers on the roster. Don't need one. Why would we take another one? So week 8 after this, we'll look at the contracts, see if we got to bring anybody back. And we can't beat the Commanders football team. First game, really lost 13 points. We couldn't run the ball for nothing to save our lives. 3 turnovers. Teddy, 6 sacks, 3 picks. Losing to Marcus Mariota. They must have traded for him or signed him. Tim Patrick, 86 yards. Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton. Melvin Gordon with a touchdown catch. Garrett Bowles giving up 2. Risner, Cushionberry, all them boys giving up sacks. Josely Jewell, Bradley Chubb, Kareem Jackson. And then for the picks, nobody. McManus missing a field goal. So just a bad game overall from the whole team. Besides Josely Jewell, he's been playing well all season. Let's look at the contrast. Let's see who we going to bring back. We got Melvin Gordon. Now, I'm going to wait on that. He's 28, going to be 29. Don't want to pay him 4 years. We got Javonte Williams, so we'll wait on that. Bryce Callahan. I'm going to wait on that because I had a plan for him. So if I did bring him back, it would be more of like a sign and trade type of thing. Kareem Jackson, we're going to wait. Alexander Johnson, we're going to wait. Kyle Fuller, that's another one. I was thinking about a sign and trade scenario. Didn't know the contract was up. Teddy Bridgewater's contract is up. Josey Jewell's playing outstanding right now. But we'll wait. I think I'm going to wait on everybody. It's good that Bobby Massey's going to be gone because we're not going to bring him back. We got his replacement. Yep. And let's see if Draymond Jones hit that dev trait. Did he go up superstar dev? No, he did not. I know it says they're disappointed. I'm not disappointed. That's, a hard task to ask of him. Week 9, let's go ahead and see if we can take an L probably to the Cowboys. Because they're the Cowboys. They're kind of like the Browns of the NFC when it comes to Madden franchise. And we lose by 15. Lose by 15. Okay. Then, we kind of outplayed them. I don't know how we were down 27-7 in the third quarter. That's probably why we lost. We gave up 5 sacks. So O-line is not playing great. Noah Fant was great. 2 touchdowns for Javonte Williams. Garrett Bowles, 4 sacks. 3 sacks for Micah Parsons. I think he's an X factor now. That's why he went off like that. Draymond Jones with a sack, and then Justin Simmons with a pick. He's been kind of quiet. I don't like that. Need to speak up, Justin Simmons. And we get Mike Ford, Kendall Hinton back. Let's go ahead and upgrade the players. I don't think I did it at the mid-season mark. And we're 2-7. So it's actually kind of good that we're losing, because if we are gonna make a play for a certain someone, having a high draft pick, that also helps. Even though I could take a quarterback, but the goal is to win Super Bowls. Jalen Hurts played well. Offense line giving up a lot of sacks. Javonte Williams getting touchdowns. Noah Fant's been playing great. Garrett Bowles starting to play like the old Garrett Bowles. So, actually, at this point, we don't want to keep losing too much. I like to win. We don't like to tank. I don't like to tank, man. I know some people, when they're doing their rebuilds, they want to lose this season so they get a... No, I want to win every damn year. I don't care. I don't care if we don't have a chance to make the playoffs. I'd rather have 6 wins than 2 wins. Finish strong. So, we got a bye week. Pretty much probably out of the playoffs, especially with the Chiefs in our division. The Raiders 7-3 leading the division right now. I just see if we can get a couple W's, be competitive. Don't play like that though. 23-44. Can't play like that. They ran all over us. Melvin Gordon, I thought he would play better against his old team in a revenge game. Didn't show up. Seems like he was still playing for the Chargers. Offensive line giving up a lot of sacks. I don't know what's going on. He did have a touchdown, though. Jerry Jeudy, 2 touchdowns. Looking like a wide receiver 1. And then Muti is giving up a lot of freaking sacks, man. A lot of sacks, but he is playing out of his position. He's playing tackle right now for us. And then PS2 with the pick. McManus was perfect. So hopefully next season we'll be able to move Muti back in the guard. We'll probably trade Glasgow. I know he's on that contract, though. And then we got the Chiefs. Love to beat them, try to ruin their playoff hopes. Help the Raiders win the division, but we can't. Can't do that. Can't do it. 16-31, 2 touchdowns. They passed all over us. They played Kansas City Chiefs football. But Teddy Bridgewater went toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes. Went toe-to-toe with him. Jerry Jeudy, he's been balling. Noah Fant's been balling. Garrett Bowles has not. Glasgow starting to slip a little bit. Draymond Jones. So 2 wins. So we're in play for a top 3, top 5 pick right now. Maybe even number 1 overall. Worse than the Lions. Hate to lose to the Lions. And we beat the Lions, so we get 3 wins on the season. Our goal was 4, so I love to get 4 wins just so we can have that job security, keep our job safe, know that we coming back next year, so we can make those moves. So 15 third down conversions. They couldn't stop us. Then they got your boy Colin Kaepernick, Melvin Gordon. Maybe we go to Javonte Williams more. Melvin Gordon isn't playing well, but I'll tell you right now, Jerry Jeudy and Noah Fant, they've been going ham. Tim Patrick's been kind of quiet. So maybe we work KJ Hamler in a little bit more. Alexander Johnson, Shelby Harris, PS2, he's playing well. McManus is not. He missed 2 field goals. All right, and the Cincinnati Bengals, who are 4-9. That's a shocker right there. But we take the L to them. They beat our ass 35-17. We did not show up and come to play. But they did. And they should be better than that record that they got, by the way. Damn, they passed all over us, ran all over us, did whatever they want to us. Joe Burrow played like Joe Burrow. The other Joe Mixon, ran all over us. Teddy Bridgewater did get a rushing touchdown. Jamar Chase with a touchdown. Melvin Gordon with a touchdown. Glasgow's been slipping. Bradley Chubb with a sack. McManus has been slipping. So don't like the way McManus is playing, the offensive line. Not even going to look at the playoff picture. Caden Stearns must have been hurt. The 9-5 Raiders. Chargers 8-6. So everybody in our division being competitive. We're the only ones at the bottom. Only ones at the bottom. Only ones without a winning record. Only ones not in playoff contention. But year one. So we have a chance to actually, even though we're not going to be in the playoffs, we have a chance to impact the playoffs. Last 2 games, I think, are against the Chargers and the Chiefs, who are battling it out for the maybe number 1 seed, but most definitely for the division title. So we can kind of control who wins the division by the results of these next 2 games. And we need to win one of these. I want to hit that goal of 4 wins. I knew we were going to be trash year one. Didn't think we were going to be this trash. So Chargers are 8-7. If the Chiefs and the Raiders both lose and the Chargers beat us, they have a chance to win the division. And we play the Chiefs next week. Now, we need to beat the Chargers because I don't think we're going to beat the Chiefs. And we don't beat the Chargers. We don't beat the Chargers. So 26-14. They just pretty much manhandled us. Justin Herbert threw all over us. Melvin Gordon not running the ball that well. Mike Williams, touchdown beast. Mooti giving up 3 sacks, but he's playing out of his position, so I ain't really going to flag him that much. Draymond Jones with 2 sacks. And then we got the last game against the Chiefs. I'd love to upset them. We need to get to 4 wins. And can we get the 4 wins? It's a home game. If the Raiders win and the Chiefs lose, the Raiders will win the division. We lose. I don't get fired. That's great. 3 wins. Let's look at the team ranks. 27th offensive points per game. So our offense needs an upgrade. Passing yards are 17, though. We couldn't run the ball. Defensive points per game, we were dead last. We gave up too many points, 25th in passing yards. So our secondary with all those players still didn't do much. Defensive rush was 20. So we were just trash. We were just garbage all around. Let's look at the standings. Did we have Titans with number 1? Who was dead last? The Jets were worse than us. The Giants were worse than us. We have a top 3 pick. Yes, Sirski. That helps us out with what we want to do in the offseason. So let's go ahead and upgrade the squad, upgrade the team. Let's go ahead and take a look at the playoff bracket. So the Chiefs and the Chargers and the Raiders. So that's kind of embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie. I feel left out. Every team in our division made the playoffs except us. Every team in our division had at least 10 wins. So, but Tom Brady led the league in passing yards with Patrick Mahomes and Jameis Winston. Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, and Chubb for the rushing yards. Michael Thomas, Chris Godwin, and Mike Evans. So the Bucs just going crazy. For receiving yards, Shaq Barrett, another Buck. Rashawn Gary, and then Myles Garrett for the sacks. Jordan Poyer, 7 picks. Didn't do that when I had him. Troy Hill, Leighton Vander Esch, and then Tremaine Edmonds. Didn't do that when I had him. And Demario Davis and Levante David, another Buck. So if I had to bet, I would say the Bucs are probably in contention to win the Super Bowl. We had the 27 offense like we saw before. Dead last in defensive yards. Dead last in points scored. And dead last in every damn thing. But see, that's what Teddy Bridgewater is, man. That's what he is. Nothing more, nothing less. 4,200 passing yards, great. 31 touchdowns, great. Not a bad season, but 15 picks, it's a little too much, 65%. But that's what he is. That's where he maxed out at. That's where he capped out at. He's a bridge quarterback. Just like his name, Bridgewater. He's great and all. You could probably win with him, build a great defense, build a great team around him. Nick Foley or something. But that's what he is. And we need to upgrade the quarterback position. Melvin Gordon, 1,000 yards. 3.6 a carry, though. Javonte Williams with 6 touchdowns. So it looks like, even though he got 1,000 yards, we're going to rock with Javonte Williams as running back 1 next year. Receiver, we had Jerry Jeudy going over 1,000 yards. Cortland Sutton, barely there. Barely. 6 touchdowns as well. And then Noah Fant, 800 yards, 70 catches, 6 touchdowns. Great year for a tight end. And then Tim Patrick, kind of a disappointing year for him. So we're definitely going to rock with KJ Hamler as a wide receiver 3 next year. And then Albert O with 3 touchdowns. I like to see that. So using both tight ends. Offensive line, I know this is going to look bad. Actually, it didn't look that bad as I thought it would. Garrett Bowles at 14. Muti seemed like he gave up more than that. Cushenberry was bad from the center position. So they all were bad. Graham Glasgow wasn't that bad, but he played bad down the stretch. Dalton Risner was okay. Massey even gave up 1. Brett Jones gave up 1. Quinn Miners didn't give up nothing, so he'll be on the field next year. Alexander Johnson led the team in tackles, but just 6 TFLs, 2 sacks. I don't think that's enough to earn him a new contract. But look at Josie Jewell, 100 tackles, 6 TFLs, a sack and a half, 3 picks. Probably earn a new contract. He'll get a bag. PS2 leading the secondary in picks. 94 tackles, a half a sack. Bradley Chubb, 15 TFLs, 5.5 sacks. Bryce Callahan, a half sack, 2 picks. Kareem Jackson, not his best year. Justin Simmons, not his best year. Kyle Fuller, not his best year. Shelby Harris, stuff to run. That's all he could do. Malik Reed didn't have a great year. Draymond Jones had a great year. Purcell, weakest position on the team. Forced fumbles. We had Josie Jewell, Bryce Callahan, Kareem Jackson, Michael Ojemedia. Blocks from Michael Ojemedia, so he played well on special teams. And then Justin Simmons, no safeties, no touchdowns. Kicking probably was horrible. We missed the extra pointer because it was blocked. No, it was not blocked. He just straight up missed it. He did have a field goal block, so he missed 6. He really only missed 5. Made a 57-yarder. Kind of a bad year for him. I don't like my kickers to miss more than 4 field goals. Inside the 2013 times, longest 73. He averaged 50.9 a punt for Sam Martin. No special team touchdowns. Yearly awards. MVP went to Patrick Mahomes. Coach of the year, Mike McCarthy. We're not going to be up here in any category. Patrick Mahomes, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Cameron Hayward. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Mac Jones. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, PS2. That is perfect. So at least we had something going for us, something positive. Patrick Surtain the second. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Best quarterback, Ryan Tannehill. Teddy Bridgewater actually coming in at number 9. So he had a good year, but we could do better. Melvin Gordon was actually number 7 for the running back, so that'll help his market, free agent. Best receiver, A.J. Brown. We really didn't have nobody. That Jerry Jeudy will be up there. Offensive line, Ryan Stanley. Cam Hayward for Defensive Player of the Year, Defensive Lineman of the Year, actually. Linebacker of the Year, Dante Hightower. We actually had Bradley Chubb at number 5. Best D-back, Jordan Poyer. Did not do that when I controlled him. Neither did Trey White. Patrick Surtain at number 9. That's great for a rookie. And then the Buckster, Harrison Buckster, Kicker of the Year. McManus not up there. Doesn't deserve to be up there. But first year, 3-14, top 5 pick. We know what we want to do in the off season. I got a plan. Let's make it come true. And like I said, the Bucks, with the crazy season they had, I expect them to be in the Super Bowl, and they're playing the Chiefs. So a rematch of last year's Super Bowl. See if we had any Pro Bowl players. Feel like PS2 had a great chance to make it. Let's see. Janovich. No, he's a Brown. Feel like Noah Fant got snubbed. Feel like he had a great year. He could have made it. Probably had more wins. I know that's not Draymond Jones. And I think it is. So shout out to him. Draymond Jones had a couple of depth trait scenarios, didn't hit on him, but made the Pro Bowl. So hopefully he goes up depth trait. Most likely he'll get robbed, though, if he does. Oh, look at that. Tremaine Edmonds, Trey White. Didn't do that when I had them. Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer didn't do that when I had them, by the way. So, yeah, looks like Draymond Jones, PS2, I think, got snubbed. And I would say Noah Fant got snubbed. But shout out to Draymond Jones. Only Pro Bowler representing the Denver Broncos. And before the Super Bowl, before we see who wins out of the Bucks and the Chiefs, let's just go ahead and see if we had any depth trait upgrades. And nothing on offense. Draymond Jones, superstar dev on the defensive side. I don't expect him to keep that because I know how Madden functions. They will take it away from him. And then Patrick Surtain, I can't remember if he already had that or if he went up. I think he already had superstar dev trait, so he's definitely cornerback 1 next season. And I thought, they might have taken Justin Simmons' superstar dev trait away. I thought he was superstar dev. They might have taken it away from him with the new update. And then I thought Josely Jewell would go up, but he did not. So shout out to Draymond Jones. Only one going up depth trait. But let's see who wins out of the Bucks and the Chiefs. And Brady, blowout. Brady goes out on top. And Tom Brady was a Super Bowl MVP. How many rings is that for him? That's 8 rings. Look at Von Miller, though. Former Bronco, Defensive Player of the Year for the Rams. Patrick Mahomes, McCarthy, Justin Fields, Micah Parsons. So this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we wanted to do. We couldn't wait to get to the offseason because we are going to go all in. We are going to be very aggressive. We know what we want to do. I hope this happens in real life. I expect this to happen in real life. They have us taking the left tackle right now, but it's not for sure if we're going to hold on to that pick. It would be stupid if the Bengals took a quarterback, by the way. But we have a plan. So let's check out the retirements. Antonio Brown retires with the Bears. Trent Williams. Devin McCourty. Looks like nobody from the Broncos. Larry Fitzgerald, AP. So nobody from the Broncos. Kind of have like a young team anyway. Not that young though. So Bryce Callahan, if I bring him back, it would be more of like a sign and trade. And actually, kind of interested in doing that. He did have a great year. Melvin Gordon, I'm going to let him test free agency because we're going to move forward with Javonte Williams. Alexander Johnson, we're going to move forward with Josie Jewell. Kareem Jackson did not have a great year. Kyle Fuller did not have a great year. Teddy Bridgewater was Teddy Bridgewater. I'm not paying him that. But Josie Jewell, he earned himself a new contract, so we'll pay him that. Be middle linebacker 1. Malik Reed was trash. Kenny Young didn't even play. Bobby Massey is going to get replaced. Mike Ford was a return guy. Weatherly don't need. Hinton, Shamar Stephen don't need. Beck. You could look for a new fullback. Might bring him back in free agency. Jonas Griffith. I would like him back, but not for that much money. Seth Williams, I would like back, but not for that much money. So we'll try to bring them boys back in free agency. So the only other person I'm thinking about bringing back, Bryce Callahan, but it's for a different reason. So we're losing Melvin Gordon, we're losing Kyle Fuller, we're losing Alexander Johnson, and we're most likely going to be losing Bryce Callahan, even though we just brought him back. But let me just check free agency first, because there is a certain someone that sometimes is sitting there, maybe the first year, not the first year, maybe the second year he's sitting there. But let's just be safe and see if he's there, see if we can get him without doing anything. No, but his partner is there, Devontae Adams. And if I am able to pull this trade off, I will probably do a separate trade because I feel like, Madden only lets you do 3 slots when it comes to draft. I wish they had like 5 or 6 maybe slots where you could do multiple future picks because this dude is going to cost a lot. Definitely going to be 2 firsts. And Bryce Callahan. And cornerback is kind of like a weak position for the Packers. Even though they got Jair Alexander, they drafted Eric Stokes, but then after that, look. So getting Bryce Callahan with Amos, Savage, Stokes, and Alexander will keep them. It'll keep their defense intact. It'll keep their defense good, and then that'll help out Jordan Love. So Aaron Rodgers, we give up 2 first-round picks, and Bryce Callahan. Will this work? It does not. Top 3 pick. What the hell do they want from me? What do they need? Left in, right in. I'm not giving up Draymond Jones. I'm not giving up. Well, they do need a receiver. Would Tim Patrick work? I didn't know he was still on the contract. Would Tim Patrick work? 2 first-round picks, Tim Patrick. a position y'all need. Get Jordan Love another weapon, and Aaron Rodgers. Doesn't work. I hate this game. I'm not giving them Cortland Sutton. I'm not giving them Justin Simmons. I'm not giving them PS2. I thought Bryce Callahan, maybe, let's do that. With pick 3, Bryce Callahan and Tim Patrick, would that be enough to get Aaron Rodgers? That's even worse. I mean, that's not a bad trade, though. Like, that's not a bad trade, bro. I really want Aaron Rodgers. I really want Aaron Rodgers. What about Draymond Jones with his new superstar dev and Tim Patrick? I really don't want to give up Draymond Jones, but would this work? Like, come on, we have a top 3 pick, bro, and they don't want to take that. That's just crazy, man. I hate this game. I really do. Looks like we might have to sign Aaron Rodgers in free agency next season to make it work. Probably won't be able to trade for him. What about a 2nd round pick? They take a 2nd round pick? They won't. So the only other thing I can think of is if we sign a big free agent, which would be kind of like a waste of money, and then we trade that free agent to the Packers. But even that's a gamble because it looked like they don't want to give up Aaron Rodgers for nothing. Casey Hayward, same overall as Bryce Callahan. I mean, who could we sign to try to trade? And, of course, they took Draymond Jones' superstar dev trade away. Man, I hate this game, man. I hate this game so much. I mean, we're not going to sign Devontae Adams and trade him. I could sign Odell and trade him, but if they're not taking Bryce Callahan, they probably wouldn't take Odell either. Man, this sucks. We might have to take a quarterback. We might have to take a quarterback. Try one more time. I'm going to try one more time, bro. I wanted Aaron Rodgers. Would have been perfect, but Madden being Madden. Look at this, man. Top 3 projected first round pick. That's why I wish we probably would have lost more games, had the number 1 overall pick. Maybe they would have did it. And then pick 11, bro. Would we have to give up Cortland Sutton? They need a left end. They need a right end. They need a quarterback. Why would they need a quarterback? You got one right there. You got one right there. And you don't want to give them up. What would happen if I just did the 2 picks? Are you kidding me, bro? Are you? So I offered them the same 2 draft picks with Tim Patrick, with Bryce Callahan, and they wouldn't give it to me. I put the 2 picks in, and we get Aaron Rodgers just like that. So was it a cap issue or something? But I don't think so, because it would have told me that this trade exceeds the blah, 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 whatever the hell they'd be saying. So they just gave me Aaron Rodgers for 2 first-round picks. I ain't going to cheese the game like that, though. We got Aaron Rodgers. That's what I wanted. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give them Bryce Callahan. We gave up 2 firsts. I feel like we need to give up our second-round pick. We give up 2 firsts. We're giving up Bryce Callahan. Let's give up Tim Patrick as well. And Tim Patrick, Bryce Callahan, 2 first-round picks. And a 3rd-round pick to the Packers for next year's 4th-round pick. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. So we gave up a lot for Aaron Rodgers, but I feel like, that's realistic. That will happen in real life. So we gave up our 1st-round pick this year, 1st-round pick next year, 3rd-round pick this year, Tim Patrick, a receiver that they need, and Bryce Callahan, a cornerback that they need. So even though we're getting Aaron Rodgers, that immediately puts us in Super Bowl contention. We've got a short window to do it, though, but that puts us in Super Bowl in contention. And then it helps them out with depth at a receiver. You get another receiver. You lost Devontae Adams. You get a receiver for Jordan Love. And then cornerback, you get help for Jair Alexander and Savage and Amos and all them boys and Eric Stokes. You get help there. So they still got a good team. I think both teams win this trade. I feel like in real life, the Broncos would have to give an arm and a leg. So we're getting up 2 firsts, a 3rd, Patrick and Callahan. We got Aaron Rodgers. John Elway got this dude. Let's do Peyton Manning all over again. Going all in. Aaron Rodgers. Go ahead. Make him team captain. My birthday twin. Let's go. Let's go. So Drew Lock will sit here and learn for a year. We still might draft a quarterback in the future. Javonte Williams, running back 1. KJ Hamler will get a chance to shine now with Judy and Sutton. Got our 2 tight ends. And look at that. Quinn Miners, better than Glasgow. Only 6 minutes. So Glasgow will now serve as a backup. And actually, Garrett Bowles to the right, Muti at left tackle. I don't know who we're going to put at right tackle. Can Quinn Miners play tackle? His pass block finesse is really good. Run block finesse is even better. What about Muti? Pass block finesse. Pass block power is good. I'm looking at, yeah. Cushenberry. Could he play tackle? Pass block 70, pass block 71. Muti cannot play pass block. So it will have to be maybe Cushenberry. We'll probably move Quinn Miners out to right tackle, though. He can play all over. Move him to right tackle. He stays the scheme fit. We'll move Muti to right guard so he won't be playing tackle, getting abused. He only gave up 9 last year, though, so that was kind of good. But he had a couple games where he gave up a bunch of sacks. So he's at guard, and we have our O-line for the whole rebuild. Draymond Jones, Pro Bowler, got him. Shelby Harris, we still have him for right now. He's down to normal dev, though. We try to get his replacement, but he's still solid for another year. We do need to address D tackle, though. Do need to address less out linebacker. We're going to try to develop Baron Browning. And we got Bradley Chubb still, Cooper, Mintz, Surtain. We still got Darby and Ojamedia. Still got Justin Simmons, Caden Stearns. We're going to go ahead and move Caden Stearns to strong safety. And we're going to try to rebuild the no-fly zone. Boom. Caden Stearns, Jamar Johnson will compete for the strong safety starting position. Now, go to free agency. I don't know how much money we're going to have because we got Aaron Rodgers' contract now. Still got a lot of money. Well, not a lot of money. Still got decent money. Quarterback, we don't need no more. We will draft somebody eventually. Running back, we let Melvin Gordon walk. Now, we could bring him back on another year deal, but I think he should go somewhere else. Raheem Mostert is there. We do need a backup running back now. Raheem Mostert, Chase Edmonds, Ronald Jones is there. Sony Michel, Rashad Penny, Marlon Mack. Now, Marlon Mack to the Broncos wouldn't be that bad. Tariq Cohen to the Broncos wouldn't be that bad either. I actually like that. One of those guys. Maybe we get like a receiving back like Tariq Cohen. Yeah, maybe we get somebody like Tariq Cohen who Aaron Rodgers can throw to out of the backfield. So like a 3-year deal. We can even put this down just a little bit. Still should be ahead of the other teams. And we are. So get Tariq Cohen, little receiving back, special teams guy. Aaron Rodgers can throw to him out the backfield while Javonte Williams is more power back. Fullback, I'm going to give Beck one more year. Might draft a fullback, though. Give him another year to prove himself. So as I put that up a little bit more, 1.6, give him $2 million. 61. Ain't going to give him no more than that. Receivers, Odell, Devontae, they'd be nice, but we got our 3. Sutton, Judy, gave away Tim Patrick. We got KJ Hamler. We got our 2 tight ends already. We got our O-line already. We got Draymond Jones. We need defensive tackle. Let's see, Fudakasi's there. Not interested, though. Scheme fit. You got BJ Hill is there. But I had him with the Bengals. We could get a veteran like Linval Joseph. Coming over from the Chargers, by the way, former Viking. Shout out to the Vikes. Could bring in someone like a Linval Joseph, like a Band-Aid, and still draft a defensive tackle. Could get Larry Ogunjobi, but we just had him with the Bengals, just like BJ Hill. Got Mo Hurst. Got that star dev trait. Got Doug Costin. I say let's go after either Mo Hurst, Who now Mo Hurst is kind of small. We are in a 3-4. He's still a run stopper though, but run stopper nose tackle at 291. I'm really not liking that. Really not liking that. And who was the other guy I said? We might wait on D tackle. I feel like I need to sign somebody though, just to have like a band-aid there. So let's just go ahead and pick up Linval Joseph. Maybe he can give us a little bit of, playbook information coming over from the Chargers in our division. So let's just put this down. A little cheap veteran contract, a little band-aid, 1-year band-aid. Fill out the weak position. We're still gonna be looking at D tackle. And actually, we could move Calais Campbell over. We were a rebuilding team or a young team with talent. We trade for Aaron Rodgers. We're in the championship window. We expect to get to the Super Bowl or to the AFC Championship game, playoffs definitely. And before Aaron Rodgers retires, we want to try to win the Super Bowl, damn it. We want to try to win the Super Bowl. So, with that being said, we're going to go after either Sue or Calais Campbell. Now, we're picking up Linval Joseph. Really don't want Sue here. He's won a championship. Let's go after Calais Campbell. 1-year deal. Up the money a little bit. 16 mil. And let's bring him in for the right side. We don't have a lot of draft picks. We don't have a first-round pick this year. We don't have a first-round pick next year. We do have a second-round pick. We also gave up a third-round pick. So we don't have a lot of draft picks. Championship window. Super Bowl window. We could bring back Malik Reed. We don't have a lot of money, so we might use this. Filling the D-line out with Band-Aids. We might look to draft an edge rusher. Could always sign somebody. Could bring in like a Shaquem. Devondre Cameron, Alexander Johnson. We let him walk. Van Der Esch will be perfect fit on the Broncos. He'll be a perfect fit. I know the Chargers are trying to get him, but we're going to try to develop Brandon Browning. Hope the Chargers don't get him, though. I usually like to compete, steal away the talent from division rivals, but for this time, we're going to let it slide. We don't got a lot of money. I'm not going to get Van Der Esch. Jayon Brown. Nope. Chris Barnes. Bernard McKinney. We're going to develop Brandon Browning. I'm committed to it. We got our cornerbacks. And even though Marcus Williams, Malik Hooker, Marcus May could bring back Kareem Jackson, but he did not play well. Shout out Ronnie Harrison. I see the Bears are going after him. We did that when we had the Bears, and it worked out for us. I did say I wanted to bring back, can't remember, it was a receiver, Seth Williams, and it was a middle linebacker. I don't really care about the linebacker at this point, but I want Seth Williams back just because they drafted him. And I think we could develop him as like a receiver 4, and he's not even in the damn game anymore. That's just so dumb. Did his overall go up or something? Nope, he's not even in the game no more. So we're going after Calais Campbell, Linval Joseph, Tariq Cohen, and we're getting back. So I feel like those are great moves. Help build the defense up a little bit. Get Aaron Rodgers a little third down running back, receiving back. Bring our fullback back. And we get Calais Campbell. That's the big free agent signing along with Tariq Cohen. Now our fullback did not take the contract. And what the hell is going on with Linval Joseph? Do you want a chance to compete for a championship? He does. He just Need some more time to think it over. I don't blame him. But I need that Chargers playbook. You need to come on over to Denver, bro. They won't know. They won't know. Just tell us all they plays. And we get Levar Joseph. Hopefully he brought the Chargers playbook with him. We get back. I love the free agent signing. I love that we were able to get Aaron Rodgers. And then let's see what's in the draft. So we're all out on quarterback right now. I know there is a lot of quarterbacks, so one of them could slip to the second round. Like, these guys will be gone. Humes will be gone. But somebody like Niles Moore, 6'4", 226, out of Alabama, elite throw power, awareness. He's somebody that could slip to the second round, and we might look to draft him. Randy Walker, A's everywhere. Also elite strength. Number 1 bench press. We might look to draft him. Gavin Cupp, Oklahoma. He skipped the combine and the college pro day. We might take him. Bruce Olsen out of Boise State. More of the scrambler type. Might look to take him. And even these guys we can look at, but they're at the bottom of the barrel. Running back we don't need. Fullback I said I would look at. A pass block. Elite strength. And he's kind of fast for a fullback. A pass block. B stiff arm. So Terrell Lindsey. He looks good. Dwight Radovich. B pass blocking. A short route, so he's a good receiving fullback. We'll just put him on the list for now. And then David Rhodes. Not so good. Not so good. Don't need receiver. Don't need O-line. Could use D tackle. Definitely. Not going to be able to get that top 5 guy. But Tobias Washington, A power moves, B finesse. Looks balanced, looks good. We'll add him on the list. Enrique Bass, A tackling, C power moves, B block shedding, run stopper out of Alabama. A awareness, exactly what we need. Hopefully he can slip to the second round. And what about this guy, Dante Oliver? A finesse, A tackling, B block shedding, A play recognition, A tackle. I see 3 A's on the report card. He might be our first pick, even though we don't have a first round pick, and we actually do need an edge. Do need edge. That's our weakest position right now is edge. That left outside linebacker. Let's see what Jermaine Wilbur's all about. Not so good. Not looking good for us when it comes to the edge rushers. We could still use a linebacker in the middle just in case Baron Browning doesn't work out. A tackling for this guy. He looks like a beast. B finesse, B hit power, A tackling. So we like Cadet, Grant Anderson. And any edge rushers on the right that we can move to the left. Don't think so. We might end up having to sign somebody in free agency as like a Band-Aid because it looks like there's nobody. Definitely don't need secondary. We could draft safety, even though we're going with Caden Stern. But let's go and let's check the back end of the free agency just to see if we could just sign somebody just to have on the roster for the left outside linebacker / edge rusher / pass rusher. And it looks like nobody's picking up Melvin Gordon. Feel kind of bad for him. Oh, the Dolphins actually going after him. So good for him. He'll be on a team. And Shaquem Griffin thought about it. Eagles throwing money at him, though. We could bring Weatherly back just to have somebody on the roster. What about the right side? JPP. No. I mean, JPP wouldn't be bad. Why is he listed as a run stopper, though? Okay, speed rusher. Should we bring someone like JPP? JPP or bring Weatherly back? I mean, our defense is trash. Weatherly was a part of that. I'd rather have JPP. So on a 1-year deal, see if he'll take a discount, try to win another championship, get his 3rd ring. Being very aggressive. So if we can get JPP, that'll be a dub. I'll give us an A for free agency, including the trade for Aaron Rodgers. And is Madden going to kick me out? Is this the time they kick me out? Hopefully it doesn't stop my broadcast like the last rebuild. And we get JPP. He's on board. He wants to win another championship. Let's check out, see where everybody else went. Devontae Adams to Miami. Jason Kelce to the Jets. Gronk to the Commanders / football team. We let Melvin Gordon go. I think Miami's a great place for him. He's going to be running back 1. He gets a bag. The Jets going all in, getting Marcus May back and Michael Gallup. And shout out to Alexander Johnson going to the Bengals, trying to help them get to a Super Bowl. And that's about it. So I like to see, players that I let go. They get bags. They go somewhere else. Hopefully they play well. We're not going to look at the mock draft because we do not have a first-round pick. But we are going to go ahead and move JPP over to the left so I can look at the roster, see what we need for the draft. And look at that. He got a morale boost. He wants to play for Denver. He's excited. Aaron Rodgers is over here. He just got done playing with Tom Brady. Now he gets to play with Aaron Rodgers. Won a Super Bowl with the Giants. Won a Super Bowl with the Bucks. Just actually won another one after year 1. So he already has 3 rings. Looking for his 4th ring. So we fill some band-aids on defense with Calais Campbell, Joseph, and JPP. We could look at safety, but I want to develop them. We could look at linebacker, but I want to develop Browning. So we could still take left outside linebacker to replace JPP. We could still take D tackle to replace Linval Joseph. We could take right end. So those 3 are still options. Fullback still an option, and even another running back. Tariq Cohen's more of a special teams guy, even backup running back. And then even quarterback is still in play. So I think we just take best player available, just like the Broncos did when they drafted PS2. Best player available.
Okay, here we go.
And let's see, since this is year 1, we'll look at the first 5 to see what quarterbacks go. So Jets, that's just dumb. They replaced Zach Wilson already. Giants replacing Daniel Jones. Now, the Packers, this is our pick that we gave them. And they drafted a quarterback. So no Jordan Love. They're going with a new quarterback. He'll have Tim Patrick and Bryce Callahan on the defensive side. And they still got a bunch of other draft picks. What do the Lions do? Is this another quarterback? No, it's not. Eagles, is this another quarterback? No, it's not. So let's go ahead to our pick. There might be a quarterback that slips to us.
All right, the Broncos.
We do have a high pick in the 2nd round. And I hope there's no quarterback. Okay, good. All the quarterbacks went, so we're not tempted to take one. I love it. There is a running back, though. Marion Wiles, A break tackle, 5'9", 196 out of Michigan. B pass blocking. With Tariq Cohen signing, I don't think that's the way to go. Don't need fullback just yet. Don't need receiver, tight end, or line. There is a left end. There is a right end. There is a D tackle in Enrique Bass. But I like Dante Oliver just a little bit better. But let's check out Enrique Bass. He's the guy. He is the guy. Enrique Bass. If I don't see anybody else, Cadet. So it's either, do we take Cadet and hope that Oliver's there? Or do we just take Enrique Bass now? What about this guy? Don't freeze up on me now. Ricardo Langham. A tackling. Defense. I feel like we can't go wrong. He looks good too. But Enrique Bass to compete with Linval Joseph for the starting job. Hidden depth trait. Didn't have a first round pick. We still got a first round type player in the second round. I'm the draft king. Now, we did give up our third round pick. So hitting on that second round pick without having a first and a third round pick, that was big. That was big. That was important. So it looks like we just taking W's in this offseason. There is a running back that might have just fell to us. No linebackers. There's no edge rushers. You got this Raheem Brown guy. Old rookie. I don't like taking 24-year-old rookies like my Seattle Seahawks always do. The D tackles are gone. The left ends are gone. So, with that being said, best player available looks to be a running back. Ezekiel Yates. F catching, though. He can't catch for shit, but he is fast. C. We don't need him. He's not that good. But he has that first round grade. It might be worth taking him. What about this guy, man? Dion Malone. B block shedding. Take him. Oh my God, it glitched. I wanted that left outside linebacker. I'm pissed off. I wanted him or the running back. It kicked me out. And they made me take a fucking fullback in the fourth round.
Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. Okay.
And I don't even think that's the fullback that we wanted to take. So I might have just missed out on a great running back. Probably did. Let's go ahead and take. I was looking at Brown. So I'm glad they're still there. But we could have got that running back. And he probably has a high-ass overall. Man. I was just unsure if I wanted to take him. And then we could take both of these guys, actually. Dion Malone, Raheem Brown. Who's better? I'm glad they're still there. B, block shedding. C, awareness. C, impact blocking. And then Raheem Brown. C, block shedding. B, man coverage. C, awareness. I think, honestly, I'm going to take Dion Malone.
Okay, it's the Lions.
Normal dev. That's okay. Goddamn, I wish we would have got that running back. Should have just took the running back. Should have just went with my gut. Because sometimes the computer will always take whoever you have on your list, and I only had the fullbacks on my list, so they took him in the fourth round. We did not have to take him that high. It pisses me off. We're going to go ahead and take Raheem Brown. Just make sure we can't miss.
It's the Lions.
Hidden death. Let's go. Missed out on him. Should have took him 2 picks ago, and we still get the dev trait guy, and we get him in the 6th round. Nobody wanted to
Now the
take him.
Broncos are on the
I took a
clock.
fullback. Well, the
Really
game
had
took
one
a
on them.
fullback, and I took the other left outside linebacker listed ahead of him, and we get the dev trait any damn way. Draft king. Crown me the draft king. Looks like there's no middle linebackers. We do need a right end. We do need a middle. D tackling I don't like. We use a running back. What about this guy, Gary Allen? B power moves, B tackling, but F block shedding. He's a risk. I'm going to take him, though.
Now we turn to the Browns. They're on the clock.
Just got to fight off them blocks. Got to fight off them blocks, Gary. You're going to be learning behind Calais Campbell. So besides the fullback being taken for me by the computer, and he probably took the wrong fullback. I think there was another fullback I had put on my list. I think the draft went great. We got 2 hidden dev traits. Passed on the edge that had the dev trait. We passed on the guy 2 times, bruh. 2 times, but he ended up having a dev trait. And look at this. In the 2nd round, we gave up our 1st round picks for Aaron Rodgers. Didn't matter. We still got a position of need. In the 2nd round, hidden dev trait, Enrique Bass. He's going to play behind Linval Joseph for now. They'll compete in the preseason for the DT spot. Look at that 95 strength. Look at that 95 strength. Got the nose tackle we wanted. I don't know why his moral went down. He's probably pissed off thinking, he has no chance to play this year because we signed Linval Joseph. And then they took Terrell Lindsey. Fullback in the 4th round, we ran out of time. Never mind. Hidden dev trait. I'm going to take that. I had him on my list. If I ain't have him on my list, the computer would have never drafted him. So I'll take the credit for that. I'm glad I didn't take that running back. That's 3 hidden dev traits. Fullback, the D tackle, and Brown. We did take Malone, though, before him. Wanted to see why everybody was passing on him. But he'll be a good backup. But Raheem Brown, he's old, though. Old rookie, 24. We might have to get him in. He might play over JPP. Even though we're kind of in the Super Bowl window. He might play over JPP or get some snaps. Fullback will compete with Beck. So we're gonna have some position battles. Preseason is gonna matter the most. In year 2, part 2, season 2, there's gonna be position battles. Preseason is gonna be really important. Linval Joseph and Bass, Beck and Lindsey for fullback, and then Raheem Brown, even Malone, and JPP for the edge rusher. And then look at this draft team, bro. In the 7th round, I said this guy got F block shedding, but B power moves, B tackling. We took him anyway. Took a chance on him. Projected to go undrafted. 68 overall. He's only 21 years old. He can develop behind Calais Campbell. Just got to work on the finesse moves, my friend. Just got to work on the block shed. But all in all, great draft. I don't care about the low overalls because we hit on 3 of the dev traits. Didn't have a 3rd round pick. Didn't have a 1st round pick. Didn't matter. Only thing that can make me feel bad is if that running back that we should have taken, was it Chris Madden? No, because that's the pick before us. Was it Daniel Coles? I don't remember the name. If that was him, normal dev. Glad we didn't take him. I'm glad the game took the fullback, and I think it was actually this guy, Marion Wiles. He only had normal dev. Taking W's. I'm already feeling great. Already feeling good about this rebuild. It's going perfect. Great offseason. We got A-Rod, picked up Calais Campbell, picked up JPP, picked up Linval Joseph in the free agency. Got 3 hidden dev traits in the draft. It's going great. But that'll wrap it up for year one. That'll wrap it up for part one. Until the next episode.